Welcome to One Question at a Time, the TSI series. Question number 80. There are 80 students in a school. Every student is taking either algebra or pre-calculus, and some students are taking both. There are 60 students in the algebra class. If 15 students are taking both algebra and pre-calculus, what is the probability that a randomly selected student is taking pre-calculus but not algebra? So let's call T is the total student we have, T, that is 80. Okay, and also T is equal, you see that the circle, the purple, is represent the algebra student, and then the pre-calculus is in blue, and then the green one is bold, which is a student in that areas will taking both algebra and pre-calculus. Okay, so you see I make it three sections, A, B, and P. Okay, so that all add up to 80. Because we have the intersections, so if we just say the algebra class is have 60 students, but 15 of them is also take pre-calculus. So this one I will say the 60 student is section A, you add section B, that is 60 because that is algebra class. Okay, so we can solve for A now because B is 15, because 15 people take both. Okay, so we have B is 15, so plug in, you have A plus 15 equals 60. Now you have section A, you subtract 15 both sides. Now A will be equal to 45. Okay, so we have A is 45. Now go back to our beginning. We have A plus B plus P equal 80. Okay, so now A, we have it, right? So let's write down one more time. We have letter A is 45. Let's write down here A plus B, the intersections, plus P, that equal 80. Okay, then we have A, we already find out is 45, given B for 15, and then plus P, unknown, equal 80. So taking pre-calculus but not algebra, which is the section P only. Okay, if they just say how many students in pre-calculus, we will need this one is P plus B. Okay, so in this case they may ask you about algebra only, taking the algebra only, which is mean taking the algebra but not pre-calculus, which is A right here. Okay, so that part A. Now if taking algebra, they already said, right, in algebra class, so this A is equal 60 minus 15 is B sections, right? So if they taking the pre-calculus pre-cal only, which is pre-calculus but not algebra. That is area P. Okay, and this one is the total. You subtract the algebra class, which is the whole circle in purple. Okay, or you can just say minus part A and part B. Okay, so if they're asking for pre-calculus class, like this one, they have algebra class is 60. Okay, so pre-calc class is equal to part B, you add part P, the whole circle here. Okay, so making sure you read the question carefully and solve for what they ask. So in this case, we have 60 right here. That is the algebra class is 60. And then plus B equal 80. Now subtract 60 both sides. We'll have P is equal to 20. Are we done? No, right? Because what they're asking is not the numbers, of people or students taking the pre-calculus but not algebra. They're asking about the probability. So that is the keyword, right? Need to know what they're asking. So making sure you highlight it. 80 students in school, so that's the total. Okay. And also they say every student is taking either algebra or pre-calculus or both. Which just means no one, like no student will take no class. Okay. So they are involved. So either algebra, pre-calculus, or both. 60 in algebra class and 15 taking both. Those are keywords. And you have to know those keywords to draw the diagram like this so it makes it more clear. Now go back to the probability. We have the probability of an event. Okay. That is the probability of people who taking the pre-calculus but not algebra. That is 20. That the part over the whole, the total student we have is 80. Now we have to simplify this one. So 0, cross it because 2 times 10, right? 8 times 10, cross the 10. Now 2 and 8 is 1, 2, 4. So the correct answer is A. I want to break out all the possible questions they may ask about these questions in today's problem. But actually, when you seeing this question in your test, you only need to do this. Okay, so the probability, you have to find P, right? So you have the total, subtract the algebra class over the total. That is the probability you need to find. Okay, so total is 80. You subtract 60 from the algebra class because the 60 include the intersection already. So the total is the boundary of the two circles as you see. Let me highlight it. As you see is like this. that is the total student in the school. Okay, that is the total. But now you have the algebra class is the green one, the bubble right here. You see that when you subtract the total for the algebra class, you have the section P only, which is the pre-calculus, taking the pre-calculus only student. So you have on the top, and then you divide by the total, then you have the answer. Thank you for participating in this series, and see you next time.